Hey there.
Hello, hello.
Happy Money Making Monday.
Yes.
Making Monday. Oh, one day, honey. One
Woo.
day. I'm really y'all gonna log in or see us, and I'm gonna have with the sparkling lights.
Hey, we should definitely do that. I love that
Thank
idea.
you. They're gonna be like, oh, she lit early morning. Early on a Monday
Yes.
morning. She is lit. Well,
Hmm.
everyone, welcome back to Money Making Mondays, where Mercedes and I turn conversations into coins and strategies, baby, into success. I am Quintaria Brunson, your trusted financial advisor, strategist, author, creative of transformative financial tools, resources, books, you name it. I am committed to making sure that my community can live the life that they desire today and leave the legacy that they wish to leave for their future generations. I specialize in business, scaling businesses so that they're maximally profitable and scalable, business strategic growth, real estate investments, and of course, life insurance, asset protection, and lifetime income solutions. And I am joined by my lovely partner, and I'll let her introduce herself.
Hi, guys. Welcome back. And for those of you who are new, my name is Mercedes Coates. I am the CEO and founder of Coatesway Financial. Guys, we are a full-scale financial services company. I have been working tirelessly to make sure that our communities are informed about how they can protect their income, their assets, how they can actually create tax-free cash flow that you can use throughout your lifetime, and how to extend that into retirement where you have guarantees where you can retire without stress and with dignity. Okay. So here I'm collaborating with Miss Quintaria Brunson, soon to be Mrs. Quintaria
Campbell.
and Campbell.
Yep.
Campbell. Okay, Campbell. I was going to leave it blank and I was like,
Yeah.
stay tuned for that one, right?
Well, you put it out there, so like we're
Yes.
transparent here. So
Yes, yes. But of course, we're gonna start our day off with a quote, and Miss Brunson will let us know how that is gonna
yes.
go.
So today's quote is pleasure in the job puts perfection in the work. And that's by Aristotle.
Hmm. Pleasure in the job puts perfection in the
In the
work.
work.
I
Yes.
love that.
Yes.
I love that. That's
Yes.
so
So
true.
today we're jumping into design your career around your life. And I'll
Mm.
say this that I've shared before on this platform and other platforms how beneficial entrepreneurship has been throughout my journey, and just how having a level of flexibility really outweighs some of the real situations that come with being your own business. But today I would love to dig into agency and our the work that we do as life insurance agents and as helping people build wealth and structure their wealth, like the commitments that we had to make and the leaps of faith that we had
Mhm.
to take, because I know your story. I don't know if everyone else does. And I know for me, I'm very transparent about I took a leap. Like when I got in, even before I became a licensed life insurance agent, me jumping into entrepreneurship, my children were very young at the time. My youngest may have been like third, she was still in elementary school. My oldest was like seventh grade, middle school. And I, like was quit my good job, like my family said. Oh, you're gonna leave a good job so you really do have to have some level of faith. But like we spoke about in other circumstances, you got to know your vision and see how that
Yeah.
rolls out and all of that. But I want to get into like the how we made it over so that we can
Wait a minute.
encourage other individuals and empower someone out there to know that if we did it thoughtfully and all of that. And Mercedes and our stories on how we jumped into entrepreneurship was a little different, but
Mhm.
I want people to win. I want to build community and find like-minded individuals, perhaps that we can continue to grow with as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So, ultimately, we're talking about designing your career around your life.
Yes.
A lot of times people do it the opposite way.
Come on now.
They design their life around their career. Yeah, they give up too much control of their
Mm,
life, right? And we're going to talk about how to kind of let's relinquish that control. Let's give you back the control. And that's one of the things that I talk about in finances a lot is taking back your control, right? So
yes.
just to give them a little glimpse of how I kind of did that and how some ways you guys can get that control back and
Do the
design
same.
your
Yeah.
career around your life, right?
I'm
So
glad I
when
wore sparkles today because I think she about to take us to church.
hey, hold up. So look, guys, listen, and we talk about a plan. Just to be honest, you do have to plan it. You can't change anything without a plan, right? So
Or
when you start
effectively change.
effectively change it, right? And for it to be lasting, because you can change it
Hmm.
for a temporary time. There's a lot of people who are doing temporary things right now. In the next couple of years, they're not going to be in the same place,
Mm,
because
mm,
they haven't designed it to where it can last, if that makes sense,
certainly.
right? So designing your career, I'm all for working a 9 to 5 while you're building a business, right? But when you're doing that, you're sacrificing time to build your business, time away from your family, things like that. So when you talk about designing a career that you want around your life, you have to determine how you're going to use that time. So I used to make sure that when I'm working my 9 to 5, that I also set aside time on my break to make my calls or to set up
Mm,
appointments or do the things that I need to do. I knew exactly what time I needed to leave out of there. I knew exactly what time I needed to get there in order to leave by a certain time, right? You also have to make sure um that your family is in tune with what you're trying to do. I think this is a key thing when you're designing that career. If you have a family around you, you got to make sure that the goal is communicated and agreed upon. I
yeah.
think that right there is so key because it can alleviate the stress of you trying to design that career around you transporting your kids to school, um, cooking dinner, studying, talking to clients, whatever you're doing, you have to literally set that timeline. It's so
And let me say
I'm
this,
ready.
because when I went full throttle into entrepreneurship,
Mhm.
I didn't have an adult companion. It was me and three little girls, and
Mm.
I even
Mhm.
conveyed and articulated to them. And let me tell you, they were excited to help. Heck,
Mhm.
real talk. I
Mhm.
wish I had
Mhm.
the elementary and middle school versions, because the 20-year-old versions might not pop in quite as much. However, the girls were so excited
Mhm.
to help and excited to support and all of that. So if children are,
Mhm.
know your vision and because those who love us, they want us to win too, right? You know,
Exactly.
so
You
so
said a key thing real quick though.
mhm.
Those who love us want
Mm,
you to win. Remember, people show you by their actions
come on now.
and not just their words. You can't just take their words. The
Yeah.
actions must follow. And I think
Yeah.
that's key to make sure. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, and it's a two-way street. So
Mhm.
we loving them, telling them what our goals are, what our plans are, and it as an entrepreneur, like even your fears at times,
Yeah,
because sometimes you need a safe space
you
to
do.
say,
You
like
do.
I feel like all hell is breaking loose, and that, like, but I just wanted to share that in sharing with your family, they become
Mhm.
participants and supporters and your cheerleaders, or they can become, in an
Mhm.
ideal situation. But yeah, but that was a really fun and good time
Yeah.
uh
And
during
you're
the yeah.
developing them in the process to
Yeah.
become the woman that they are today.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I love encouraging and implementing our children. That's one of the things that I do with my youngest. My older ones now, they got their own life. They're working, but my youngest, my baby, he's still riding with me, right? And so
So y'all hear the theme here. Get them while they're young.
you
Like,
got to, but that's the word. Proverbs
yeah.
22, what is it? 22:6. Train a child up in the way they should go, and
Ah,
they will never depart from it. So when you do it when they're younger, you're instilling those things in them that they're going to take and carry with them throughout their whole life. They won't forget
yeah.
it,
Yeah.
right? Now, I want to bring up another point. You said something about when we were saying uh, love and showing the action, right? But also being responsible for yourself. You said it's a two-way street. I
Mm-hmm.
want to bring this point up, guys. When you start to design your career, you also have to have a timeline and deadlines in place for yourself, because it's not fair if you say to your family, and I've been to this. So I had to, and let me say my point, and I'm gonna tell you what I did.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to do the things you say you're going to do, right? Because if somebody's giving you that grace and that timeline to do it and you don't do it, and you've been away from the family and you took all this time away to do this and that, and you're focusing and there are no results,
Mm.
that is
That's a
not,
damage in a different
it's
way. That's,
absolutely.
yeah.
So let me tell you, this happened to me in my career. I had all these ambitions. Oh, I want to do this and that, but I never even laid out a timeline. I never put a plan in place. I just wanted to do it and just started doing it.
You didn't set
Right.
smart
So
goals.
I had to take a step back, because then I realized, I said, wait a minute, that's not right, because now I'm putting it all on my spouse, or now I'm
Mm-hmm.
putting it all on my mom, who's been taking care of my kids while I'm out working. I got
Mm-hmm.
all these other people around me helping me and into on my vision, but I'm not producing the results. So I had to
Mm-hmm.
take a step back. I had to even bow out of being an entrepreneur for full time, go back to work for a period of time till I get my money back up.
Yeah.
Now my mindset is ready, because I've been studying, I've been preparing, I've been getting licenses, I've been preparing for it and getting the right expectation. And now my mind is ready, my money is ready, my family is ready. And now, like, okay, you got a
Now
plan,
it's
you
time
know
to
what you're going
launch.
to do. Now we can run. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that was an important point, because it happens, guys. And sometimes you got to take a step back to go forward. And it's
Yeah.
okay. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not there are definitely it in all that we talk about strategy and all that. A lot of the strategies that I work on with others, and I'm sure that you work on with your client, is taking a step back.
Yes.
Even if the taking the step back doesn't mean that we need to change anything, oftentimes we just need to take a step back to see what
Yep.
all is happening and what's going
Mm-hmm.
on. And I know that this episode is on designing a career around your life, but I do want to say, just in the speaking of families and all of that, going back to my saying, y'all, you got to CEO this thing. We need to implement more family meetings, more family financial meetings, more, like, and not that you run your business from a love, I mean, your family like a business from a love sense, share the love and all of that.
Yeah.
But when we are intentional about our families and our family structure and the family unit, understanding what's happening, when they can hold us accountable, like Mercedes. You said a year, we coming on 9 months. You still ain't, you said you was gonna hit 1 million,
Yep.
smart goal or not. That's what you
Yep.
said,
Yep. Yep.
but
Mm-hmm.
but but that too will, because we're about legacy building here.
Yes.
Google me, everything about me says legacy by Quintari, legacy something, right? But
Mm-hmm.
when we do that, we encourage our partners and spouses to be more intentional and to set legacy goals. We encourage our children, our extended family, like Mercedes said, her mother was helping her out.
Mm-hmm.
We show and set a structure so that we're accountable, of the people we love understand what's going on, and we spark the creative, the whatever our family members have that they're supposed to give to the world too.
Yeah.
We all can support one another. So we've got to CEO that thing
Exactly.
for our
Exactly.
businesses, for our families, and all, and get in careers and spaces where our life is the center, and the
Yes.
career is just something that is facilitated within that.
Exactly. I
I
wanted to
know.
ask. Okay, I'm
No,
gonna ask
I was
something
just
you.
going to say, plug in
Mm-hmm.
with us, because what
Mm-hmm.
we do allows that. I know
Exactly.
we don't hold you long, but but
Mm-hmm.
when you book a consultation, find out about how we build agencies, how we serve our communities,
Mm-hmm.
and how that benefits us, so that we can have our career designed around our life and not the other way around.
Exactly. Exactly. We'll touch on my comment. We're gonna talk about
Yes.
this one. Uh, then maybe the next one, I don't know, we'll see. But I do want to make sure that we go over how to make sure that you keep your life at the forefront, just like Quintaria said. And sometimes you may have to pivot. Your career may have to change in order to fit your lifestyle. So that'll be another segment we'll talk about.
Yeah. Well, we're here every Monday. So
absolutely. Because remember, guys, your life, your family, if it's just you, everything else has to evolve around that. And that's going to be a huge topic. But as you know, we are on every platform almost, right? You guys have the link below. 15-minute consultation to learn how financially you can put in place strategies to get you to the life that you want to design for yourself, right? As you know, we're here every Money Making Monday. We love to see you next week. But in between, we love to talk to you. Let's talk about questions. You know, we can have Q&A and see what we can do to put in place for you. Thank you so much, Quintaria. This has been a lovely topic.
This was wonderful. And it sounds like we're going to be touching on it again soon.
Yes.
You all have an awesome day and week. And until next time.